Listen closely, miracles speak softly. Listen carefully, my little youngster. I am speaking to you now as a live voice who knows your name, not as a concept or a tale you have only heard about. You've been seeking inspiration that goes beyond surface level and goes beyond a fleeting boost. You've been searching for a word that clears the air and a helping hand when life seems too much to bear. That time is now. You're not just here. Part of my strategy to clearly and lovingly enter your universe is this simple fact that you are reading these words. I can see the weight you bear, the uncontrollable late night thoughts, the pressure to achieve that might leave you out of breath at times, the silent moments of dread that you keep hidden from others. They are not invisible to me. I have traversed the dark corners of this planet. I am aware of how disappointment may creep in and whisper that you are forgotten, and how tension entangle itself around the heart. However, I am present now. I can be heard not far away. It is not a hypothesis that I am here. It is nearer than your lungs' breath. You've questioned if you're headed in the right direction, whether your aspirations have faded, and whether the friendships you've lost would prevent you from ever reestablishing the connection you want. You've struggled with disappointment and uncertainty, attempted to make things better on your own, and yet felt empty. I understand that I don't criticize you for it. There are a lot of broken promises in this world. However, I have something genuine for you. A future that doesn't rely on your perfection. A love that doesn't turn away when you fall. And a tranquility that doesn't crumble under stress. I send my angels to protect you, not only as a lyrical metaphor, but as actual representatives of my concern. Some of you have had prompts to turn left rather than right, unexpected solace in the midst of hopelessness, or a timely message. It's not a coincidence. My kingdom is advancing in your life in that way, despite your inability to perceive them. My angels are always with you. They have been put in place to guard, mentor, and uplift you when life attempts to deplete you. I want you to breathe, kid, now. Simply inhale deeply, feel my proximity. Your shoulders no longer need to bear all of the strain you've been carrying. You don't have to bear it by yourself. I'm extending my arms, I have steady hands, and my darling isn't leaving my child. Walk boldly in faith and love. With your super Thanksgiving $5, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now, and listen to this message further. Success is determined by numbers, applause, and the amount of people who recognize you. You've been taught. Success in my kingdom, however, starts in the invisible areas, in your peaceful faith, in me when everything else seems unclear, in your forgiveness when no one expresses gratitude, and in your patience while no one is watching. Real excellence develops there, and when the time comes, I will produce fruit that may be seen from those roots. Don't let the future scare you. There will be tension indeed. Indeed, there will be difficulties. However, miracles will also occur. Doors that you never imagined would open will open. In a dry season, certain connections will seem like a breath of fresh air. Opportunities will present themselves that you could not have planned on your own. I've already put these things in place before you do. I see how dread attempts to whisper, "You're not ready," at the doorway of your next move. You are insufficient. Fear, however, does not have the last say. Yes, I do. Additionally, I have the words chosen, capable and beloved in front of you. Angels are still working on your behalf right now, setting up roots, removing barriers, softening hearts, and bringing everything into alignment. You have bravery you didn't realize you possessed because of the work of my spirit inside you. Right now you could feel insignificant, but I am an expert at modest beginnings, turning mustard seeds of faith into mountains. Moved is something I like doing. I am aware that you have been anticipating a breakthrough. It seems like your prayers are bouncing off the ceiling, since some of you have been praying for a miracle for so long. You haven't wasted anything. You've spoken to me, however. I have heard every sigh, every whisper, and every tear. I'm not as slow as people think. You can't see the larger tale I am constructing. Furthermore, the very thing you have requested is being shaped by the delays. I don't see you as invisible. I have seen your secret sacrifices, your nights of choosing optimism over resentment, and your days of showing up when you wanted to give up. And you have my admiration. I will bless you without waiting for you to do everything properly. I'm already showing grace in ways you're not even aware of yet. I'm asking you to open your heart now. It's not necessary to use the ideal terms. You don't need to act more powerful than you really are. Bring me your true self, complete with uncertainties, tension, aspirations, and anxieties. I'm capable of managing it. I'm not weak. My affection is unconditional. I'm not weary of your terrors or scared by your inquiries. I'll be available for you during every phase of your journey. Remind yourself that you're never really alone. While you're feeling lonely, I provide company in a variety of ways, including friends, mentors, unexpected allies, and yes, sometimes angels without warning. My kingdom is based on belonging, family, and connection. You were never supposed to travel this path alone. See how I bring the appropriate people into your life at the right moment. Individuals who will remind you of your true self, support you, and help you grow. You've worried about missing your opportunity and failing before you've even begun. But listen to me. Nothing that you give up to me is wasted. I'm tying together all of your talents, all you've learned through suffering, and all of your hidden dreams for the future. Even your shortcomings serve as the foundation for my marvels. Raise your gaze, there is more to come than to go back. You have a strong spirit of mind. It's not constrained, it isn't overloaded. It is more inventive than any challenge, larger than any setback, and stronger than any fear. You will witness how I can transform the regular days into amazing purpose. If you believe me, even in the little stages, if you're letting my voice into your heart right now, type 1, receive in the comments. I want you to understand, child, your value is not being judged. You don't need to work hard to get my approval. You've had it already. I loved you before you ever did anything, before you ever got a single fan, before you ever made a single mistake. That hasn't and never will change. At the moment my angels are on assignment, they're pushing back the gloom, bringing hope into your life, and whispering bravery into your soul. Some of you may notice a change, a clarity, a calmness, a lightness. That isn't creative, that's who I am. That is the breakthrough of my dominion. Anticipate resistance as you go, but don't be afraid of it. There will be stress, but there will also be strength. Faith will answer the knock of fear. There will be possibilities as well as challenges. You're not alone as you go into the future. My angels are all around you as you travel with me. Right now I'm giving your relationships new vitality. It is possible to mend damaged friendships. Relationships that seem to be lost may be reestablished. They will be making new relationships soon. People who will uplift you rather than deplete you, and who will speak life rather than doubt, are the ones I'm inviting into your life. See how I incorporate these connections into your mission. Regarding your purpose, it transcends a work title, a platform, and the goals you have been trained to pursue. My affection and the way you represent my heart in the world are the foundations of your mission. I'll help you clarify your next course of action as you lean into me. You don't need to know everything. All you need to do with me is go forward. Miracles are being performed. Even now you are not yet aware of the opportunities that are opening up. Below the surface, healing is taking place. Provision is appearing out of the blue. Don't allow fear to cause you to lose faith. Avoid becoming hopeless due to impatience. Don't forget what I said, even though it seems sluggish. My timing is flawless. I'm guaranteeing you more than just survival. I'm promising you change. It's a path forward, not simply a route out restoration. Not only alleviation. It's the kind of recovery that makes the adversary regret even interfering with you. This is only the start. Allow these phrases to become deeply ingrained in your soul. Allow them to serve as a reminder of your identity. You are cherished, you were led. You are safe, you are prepared. You're not alone either. My love for you remains unwavering as you mature, and I am patient with your journey. Even shifting dirt cannot undo what I have sown deep inside you. Even if the ground underneath you may seem shaky at times, I have observed every single seed of faith you have planted no matter how little. It may grow in unexpected ways, but it will give fruit in its assigned season, because I have nourished it with my presence. Believe that nothing you have given up to me is wasted, even if you may not yet see the whole crop. Every silent prayer and silent yes has molded the invisible framework of your destiny. Don't hate the days that seem hidden, because I'm still molding you in the areas you can't see. I cultivate resilient roots in the soil of surrender. I fortify your trust amid the darkness of waiting. I create depth while the world strives for speed. The thing I am creating in you is not brittle. It will last. I don't rush things or take your life's timing lightly. Every reroute and every delay has a reason. I'm moving in ways your eyes can't yet see. So trust me when it seems like nothing is moving. The work I do inside of you will endure beyond the changing of the seasons. Remember that I am not missing from your life. When you look back and find gaps, dreams postponed, prayers unanswered, hopes unmet, I spend as much time in the middle as I do in the breakthrough. I am the God who walks with you in the midst and whispers calm over your unfinished chapters. I am not only the God of arrival, but also the God of progress. I know that the pages that seem blank are really places where I will write my commitments. Every word I have spoken over you is still in my memory, even if the road becomes convoluted and the night seems endless. I will finish what I have started. You often utilize external indicators to gauge your growth, such as achievements, accolades, and visible proof. I measure differently, however. I examine your heart. I can see how you continue to contact me, even when it seems like there are no responses. In the invisible, I see the bravery required to stay true. I value that calm faith because it is the foundation for miracles. My dear, you are not behind. You're still eligible. I wish to prove my competence in the very locations where you feel disqualified. My intentions do not expire, and my mercy does not run out on you. Raise your gaze, since your tale is one of unfolding rather than of waiting forever. I have already weaved salvation into the parts you're afraid won't be completed. Where ashes once lay, duty is being written by my firm touch on the pen. I am able to make up lost time and revive past ends into new beginnings. I turn even the wounds you bear into evidence of my capacity for healing. Nothing is too broken for me to fix, too gloomy for me to light, or too heavy for me to carry in your life. Therefore do not respond to shame when it speaks its old falsehoods. Listen to my voice urging you ahead instead. Your history, your shortcomings, and the labels that other people have given you do not define you. My love, my decision, and my sacrifice, which guaranteed your value before you ever demonstrated it, are what define you. I love you now, not when you're a different person, in full, without hesitation, without any restrictions. Let the truth take precedence over the falsehoods. Allow it to shatter the bonds you were unaware were holding you. Bring your fatigue, not your flawlessness, to me. Don't simply bring me the polished bits. Bring me the pieces. My strength is not just for your victories, but also for your days of uncertainty, your nights of restless wondering, and your times of tiredness. By allowing me to be your source, you respect me rather than let me down by requiring me, like a tired kid leaning into a parent's arms. Lean into me. I'm not going to turn you away. My grasp is firm, my arms sturdy. Don't be afraid of what is ahead. I'm already planning your tomorrows, setting up the steps that will lead you there, and unlocking doors you can't see yet. My light will be sufficient for your subsequent step, even if the road seems narrow and your eyesight is blurry. Have faith that I am walking with you, in addition to guiding you. You are being held near LED and encircled, rather than just following from a distance. And know that my breath keeps hope alive when the night seems to drag on and it flutters like a little flame. In danger from the wind, in your darkness I am not far away. I hold your shaking hands till daylight. I stay with you in the solitude, and I breathe truth into the pain. Your strength does not mean that I am no longer loyal. It takes you beyond than you can bear. When your knees give way, it helps you stay upright. When all else seems lost, it gives you a sense of stability. I see the fight you fight that no one else is aware of, the fatigue you cover up with a grin, the concerns you don't express out loud. I can see the prayers you mutter to yourself when no one else is around. I'm paying attention, I care about every word, every sigh and every tear. I am present in your grief, not apathetic about it even in the areas you cannot see. I am bringing about redemption. Hold on a little longer when you want to give up. It's due to my strength and not yours. You're not the only one clinging on. I have you in my grasp. My grasp remains firm even if yours does. My love remains unwavering, even when your faith seems to be flickering. Your story's conclusion depends on my guarantee, rather than your flawlessness, and I can guarantee it. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Be comforted, dear, in you. And for you is the same force that fed the crowd. calm the storm and revive the dead. For me nothing is too difficult, no circumstance, no heartbreak, and no unknown future are too complicated. I take pleasure in demonstrating my fortitude, in your frailty my supply in your deficiency, and my brightness in your gloom. Even if you are only able to take little steps, keep moving. Every step counts. Every instance of trust creates something lasting inside of you. Just because it seems modest doesn't mean your faith is weak. When put in me, even mustard seed faith has the power to move mountains. Don't be ashamed of your modest beginnings, since I do big things as seemingly little things. Give up trying to grasp everything before taking action. My ideas are superior to yours, and my methods are superior to yours. To proceed, you don't need to view the whole photo. You may have faith that I'm doing well, without knowing how everything will turn out. Join me as we explore the mystery. In the midst of uncertainty, rely on me. I promise not to let you down. And when you get a glimpse of my goodness, a prayer answered, a peaceful moment, an unexpected provision, stop and express gratitude. Even when the larger image is obscured, these glances serve as a reminder that I am working. They serve as reminders of my loyalty, proof of my existence, and a taste of things to come. There will be obstacles along the way, but I will be there every step of the way. You'll understand how happy I am. In areas you thought would never feel full, in the valleys you thought would overtake you, you will discover my power. Stories you believed to be finished will reveal my restoration. Don't give up. Hope is an anchor in my promise. It is not naive. Allow these words to become ingrained in your spirit. You are loved. You have been selected. You're not abandoned. Your name is inscribed on the palm of my hand. My feelings for you are not affected by your situation. It is stable indeed. It never dies, so take a big breath. Give up striving, come as you are. Allow me to revitalize your thoughts, mend your emotions, and bring back your happiness. I would want to remind you of your identity and whom you are. I am your buddy, your healer, your haven and your shepherd. A good work in you is started by me, and I will see it through to completion. Raise your gaze, dear. It's almost daybreak. It won't be darkness forever. Light is coming through even now. Even today, the seemingly arid earth is giving rise to fresh life. Have faith in my heart, my time, and my process. I'm always here for you and for you, waiting for a physical indication that I'm close. But even though you can't feel it, my love, you are already in my arms. My closeness is a reality rather than just a sensation. My existence is carried by the air you breathe. The silence surrounding you is not empty. Rather, it is alive with me. My spirit surrounds you, keeps you going, and sings over you with a tune that is deeper than sound. Even when your senses fail, you can see who I am. I am concealed inside you. a hidden gem awaiting discovery in the silence. Keep in mind that stillness is not the same as absence. When you feel that heaven is silent, my deepest work often takes place there. Before emerging into the light, seeds first develop underground. Before they are made public, answers take shape in secret locations. Often what seems to be a delay is really preparation. Sometimes the extending of your trust to create more space. For me is what seems like distance. Lean closer in the quiet, take slow breaths. Be aware that I am molding you and training you to see me through the clutter. Don't judge my love by how simple your road is. If storms continue to occur, it is evidence of a world that is not yet complete, rather than of abandonment. But even here, your brokenness and my completeness collide. Your storm meets my tranquility. Your darkness meets my light. Nothing not grief. Sorrow, fear, or even death can take you away from my love. My love keeps you solid while everything else changes, and is stronger than any force you encounter. I can see how you look to the future, and how your heart aches for answers on your purpose. Relationships and future. You ponder if you've slipped behind, missed something, or made a wrong route. However, your tail is still on course. You're not running late, you're not lost. My advice incorporates even your mistakes. Often, what you see as roadblocks are really divine reroutes. I'm guiding you in unexpected directions, so you may reach destinations you never would have thought possible. Put your faith on my spirit's compass, rather than the den of comparison. You are not called to repeat someone else's path. I am offering a special tale inside of you, and you are called to live it. Your development is not too slow. Your setbacks are not too deadly, and your talents are not too tiny. My mission is interwoven with every aspect of your life, including your family hardships, gifts, and scars. The colors that don't seem to go together will end up forming a far more exquisite pattern than you can now see. I show you my will when you ask me to. Not often in the form of thunder or lightning, but sometimes in soft murmurs, an unexpected outpouring of compassion, an inner call to forgive, or a creative spark. These emotions are not coincidental. Rather, they are proof that my spirit is present in you. Take one step at a time and follow these little lights. You can tell you are being steered, even if you can't see the whole map. My word is not a beacon for miles ahead, but a lamp at your feet. Let every little action be an act of faith. Bring your heart to me, and it is full with desire. Before you pray, you don't need to refine your wishes. Put them down unaltered and unaltered. I won't humiliate you for hurting, or chastise you for desiring. I am more intimately aware of your wishes than you are, and I cherish them. I will swiftly fulfill some, alter others, and utilize yet others to bring you nearer to me. When given to my care, none are squandered. Your injuries are also not in vain. I see the doors you wish had never closed, the words you wish you could take back, the times you relive. These painful locations are not grounds for rejection. They serve as gateways to my recovery. Bring me the disappointment that still burns and the memory that still hurts. Your remorse is not as profound as my kindness. What you lost is not as powerful as my restoration. I have the power to redeem not only your future, but also your past, its significance, its weight, even its story. Don't keep your sorrows to yourself. It doesn't frighten me if you must cry. Weep if you have to without words. I understand your tears as prayers. They irrigate the soul in order to foster the growth of fresh life. I am the God who hugs every wounded heart, who gathers every tear, and who sits with you in the ashes until you are ready to rise for the first time. You are human, and I understand that you are not weak for feeling. It seems like loss when I permit trimming. Your beloved branches are severed. Supports that are familiar are eliminated. Pruning, however, is a means of preparing for fruitfulness, not a form of punishment, to make room for fresh development. You must let go of old attachments that aren't supporting your calling. Even if the shears are sharp, you can trust my hands. I am the gardener who understands what should be cultivated and what should be removed. I am uplifting you, not tearing you down. Use my vase as a compass. If you feel like you're straying, go through them, talk about them. Put them in writing. Allow them to permeate your thoughts until your fear is overpowered by my truth. My pledges are unwavering realities rather than flimsy dreams. They are as stable as my personality. Even if heaven and earth die, my word will endure when everything else seems unclear. Cling to it. I am aware that you sometimes doubt your value. Value in the world is determined by looks, productivity, achievement, or approbation. However, love, my love for you, your love for me, and your love for others is how I gauge you. You are just as valuable to me, even on your worst days. You are still mine even at your worst moments. Take a moment to realize that you don't deserve my presence. You've had it already. You don't deserve my love. You already have it. Rest in that truth for a while. Join me in the silence. Allow your mind to calm down. Allow my tranquility to envelope you like a cozy blanket. You will once again realize that I am sufficient. In silence, my presence is your anchor, your life and your breath. It is not just another chore on your list. When you come back to me, throughout the few moments of your day, I will be waiting for you, not with demands, but with joy. I have given you dreams that can appear too great or too far away. Don't throw them away. Some are seeds that are awaiting the ideal time of year. Some are buds that are about to open. Time and situation don't restrict me. I will bring to fruition what I have sown. It is your responsibility to remain receptive, willing and anchored in me. I'll take care of the scheduling. Speak my truth above any fear that arises. Answer the voices of doubt with my word. Remember my cross whenever guilt starts to creep in. I am your strength, your hiding spot, your stronghold and your haven. In me you are secure. It's safe to develop, take chances, fall in love and start again. Not fragile but durable. My spirit inside you is brave rather than timid, because you are standing on my bravery. Rather than your own, you are more brave than you think. The life I am calling you to is not something you should back down from. Move onward even if you're shaky. I'll see you there. My grace will be sufficient to empower your future, as well as to forgive your past. My spirit will work through you to accomplish things you never would have imagined. I'll give you an utterance, so you'll say things you never would have. My love will pour through you, and you will love individuals you never imagined you could. Additionally, keep in mind to return to stillness as you move. Without intimacy, activity is draining. Without relaxation, service wears out. Let your actions come naturally from your being with me. Allow worship to inform your work. Allow prayer to permeate your plans. You will discover a steady tempo of grace. In this rhythm, receiving and then offering, resting and then acting with you. I'm not impatient. Your tardiness has not disappointed me. I am molding you for all time, not just now, in addition to being a breath. This existence serves as a prelude to the eternal. Every moment of trust, every act of faith, and every decision of love are creating something that cannot be destroyed. You'll see how everything comes together. One day you'll realize why I took you in this direction. One day keep walking with me. Till then, continue to rely on me. Continue to think I'm excellent. Additionally, remember that you are not alone. Never ever. Your comforter, counselor, and guide is my spirit around you. My angels set up camp, I hold you in my grasp. It makes my heart happy to see you. I'll be with you when you get up. I keep watch over you as you sleep. I look for you while you're lost. I sing in joy over you when you come back. Allow this to become your soul song. I am never abandoned, I am cherished, and I am chosen. WRIT, talk and live it. Allow it to influence how you see other people and yourself. You will become a lighthouse of my love to a tired planet as you go. Your life will glow with a subtle beauty that attracts others to me, despite its imperfections, and surrender one heart at a time. One act of faith, one life given up. This is how my kingdom expands. Therefore, don't be scared of the days that lie ahead. I remain devoted even when the road twists, when the darkness becomes worse, and when you are unable to see the end result. Your shepherd is me, your anchor is me. I am your song in the night and your light in the dark. I am your buddy, your sanctuary. your healer and your supplier. I own you forever now. Take another breath. Feel my proximity, love. Rest in peace, even if there is only a little glimmer on the horizon. You may see that dawn is approaching. If you raise your eyes, there is yet more to the narrative I am writing in you, and it will have a more exquisite conclusion than you can fathom. Remain near, continue to walk, continue to believe until the end of time. I will always be at your side. I see the start and finish, the chapters that are too difficult for you to bear, the unwritten pages. I am the sustainer in every line of your tale, in addition to being its creator. I am aware of the spots where your tears have stained, the ink where words resound with sadness, and where paragraphs appear unfinished. I do not, however, throw away these parts. I save them for my splendor to shine greater. I name what you term shattered, hallowed ground. Your journey's parts are not wasted. Rather, they are strokes in a larger work of art that you are not yet able to see. I am weaving threads of kindness through even the most twisted knots. So trust me in this, dearest. Remember that I am not constrained by what you can see. When your route seems unclear and the horizon is obscured by fog, I go to places you can't see, but I always slant in your favor. Raise your gaze above the mist of situation. Allow your faith to become the prism through which you see the future. Faith binds you to the one who is all-knowing, but it does not remove the unknown. You may relax, knowing that my hand is solid and that I don't falter, even if you can't see the next step. Don't hate the days that seem normal. I am molding your heart in the silence. I am strengthening your roots as you wait. What will one day be fully disclosed is being multiplied in the unseen. The fact that the seed is covered under the earth does not mean that it stops being. It is waiting for the season one have designated, alive and expanding. Similarly, your aspirations, your purpose, and your buried prayers are not forgotten. Under my care, they are incubating till life finally emerges. Delay is not denial, despite the fact that it may make you feel exhausted. My everlasting plan accounts for every second. My time is usually ideal, but it's not yours. If I withhold, it's always to be ready rather than to punish. I say not yet because what I have in store for you calls for stronger foundations, better soil, and more thorough preparation. I am aware of when the world is prepared to accept what I am bringing into you, as well as when you are ready. Have faith in my knowledge, even if it seems obscure. I sense your concerns creeping in, saying that you could be falling behind, or that you might have lost your opportunity. My darling, now listen to me. As long as your heart is open to me, nothing that is meant for you can pass you by. I don't squander anything. I bring back what was taken away. I even make up for the time you believed was lost. I call exactly on time even if some may call too late. My intentions for you are not flimsy. Your errors do not break them. They flex with kindness, they bend with grace, and they cling to my strength. Remember this the next time you feel ignored. I have your name inscribed on the palms of my hands. I will never forget you. I never lose sight of your value, even when others don't. I'm constantly watching you. I treasure every silent prayer, every unseen sacrifice, and every act of kindness that goes unnoticed. We don't forget you, you're not invisible. You are not aware of how compassionately I am looking at you. Sometimes you wonder why other people's lives appear to be moving ahead, while yours seems to be stagnating. Don't compare your trip to theirs. I tell you for you, I have composed an original tale that deviates from the norm because it prevents you from seeing the wonder that is taking place inside of you. Comparison robs you of pleasure. You're not in the rear right now. You are precisely where I need you to be. Take it slow. Have faith in the rhythm I have established. For your life, it is a rhythm of love rather than rivalry. Your development may seem little to you, but even the tiniest steps bring me joy. Even when it is shaky and seems weak, every yes you give me is strong in my eyes. The basis of big harvest may be discovered in the days of modest beginnings, so do not despair. Greater things bloom in the soil of faithfulness. To the little remain loyal. Continue to walk, continue planting. One day you will be happy with what you do not see now. I am not a taskmaster who keeps track of your shortcomings, my darling. As a father, I take pleasure in your development. You have no idea how patient I am with you. I accept you for who you are, despite the weight of your humanity. I lean toward your vulnerability with strength, rather than shrinking away from it. My grace is an unending ocean that is always sufficient to cover. Elevate and maintain, it is neither thin nor frail. Allow my kindness to free you from the ties that guilt is trying to bind you to yesterday. Allow my forgiveness to be a louder response. When guilt murmurs, failure does not define you. My love is what defines you. You pass through valleys that seem to go on forever, and shadows that are too dense to break. But know that I am with you, even in the valley. My light shines even in the darkness. Walking with me will ensure that no darkness can overtake you. You're never by yourself. The valley is a journey, not your final destination. You'll come out stronger, bolder, and more sensitive to my feelings than you were before. Don't be afraid of the valley. Instead, worrying about losing out on the closeness, lessons and riches that the valley has to give, because I sow seeds of splendor, even in the lowest places. Raise your head, kid, because there will be victories along the way. In addition to hardships, I have triumphs in store for you. Innovations created with your name on them at my order. Those doors that have not yet been opened will swing wide. Provisions that have not yet been observed will materialize at precisely the right time. Your future has connections, possibilities, and benefits that are just waiting to be revealed. Don't give up, there is yet more to your tale. Often what seems to be the end is really the start of something bigger. I can understand how much you want to be sure that you are headed in the correct direction. Listen carefully. I already love your ambition to win my approval. Your search is valuable to me, even if you make mistakes or feel unsure. Don't worry about missing my will. I am a father who leads, not a judge who is ready to pass judgment. I'll reroute you if you're determined to be with me. I will faithfully guide you. You are comforted and guided by my rod and my staff. I can't let you stroll by me. Rest in this knowledge, my love. I keep everything together. To me, what seems chaotic is not chaos to you. I don't feel hesitant about things that you do. I see everything, and everything seems nice. Even the seemingly broken strands are being woven into beautiful things. By me, you will eventually be able to see how every little piece worked together to create my design. Till then, have faith. Trust me because I am trustworthy, not because you understand. And never forget that I like taking walks with you in the everyday. You don't have to wait for exceptional circumstances to meet me. I am there when a friend laughs, when the morning is quiet, when a stranger is friendly, and when your heart is silent. There are hints of my affection all around you every day. They are presents to remind you that you are loved. So don't ignore them. Spread your heart wide, dear, dream once again. Hope once again, have faith once again. You may be tired from the past, but I'm trying something different. There will be rivers in arid areas, and the woods path will open. What seems bare will rebloom. You are entering a time when you will be surprised by my kindness and overwhelmed by my constancy. Wait a moment. There is yet more to the narrative I am writing in you, and it will end in a way you can't even comprehend. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that I am, not only with you right now, but I will be with you every tomorrow. My darling, when you come to this stage of the journey of these words, the fact of my presence should not be overshadowed by dread of the unknown. You are entering the arms of the one who has already made the path clear, not into empty. My hand has touched every hilltop, every valley, and every peaceful meadow. You are never left to fend for yourself in life. I am your constant buddy, your shepherd, your mentor, and your best friend. I am aware of the quiet prayers that shake on your lips, but never make it to another human ear, and the questions that arise in your heart at night. I hear them all. Not a single one has been disregarded or ignored. There I labor in the shadows. Believe that my hand is still moving, Even if you are unable to observe progress, or feel ignored or forgotten, I will faithfully finish what I started in you. I am the one who completes every tale I began, even when what you hold may seem incomplete. You are not a work in progress. My glory will be made visible through you, and you are a testament in progress. I collect all your tears, so don't hate them. Don't hate your weakness, since that's where my strength is perfected. What you believe to be a disqualification is now becoming your testimony. What you thought was a setback is really becoming a stepping stone. My timing is impeccable, my understanding is profound, and my methods are superior. Even the times you felt were squandered will be saved by me. I never lose anything that is given to me. You have more ahead of you than you have behind you. I'm not done yet. There is no sadness at the conclusion of your narrative. The person who secures your future defines your life, not the things you lost. You'll chuckle once again. You'll have another chance to hope. In the land of the living, you will witness the kindness of the Lord. Your soul's arid areas will blossom with happiness. At my direction, the doors that seemed to be locked shut would easily open. Your dreams that you believed were doomed to die will come back to life. Raise your gaze, dear. Don't blame them on yesterday's shortcomings or tomorrow's anxieties. Focus them on me, the writer, the Savior, the eternal light. I am your pleasure, your strength, your protector and your portion. I don't tremble, even when the ground trembles and the winds howl. And you won't be moved because you are kept in me. Your anchor is safe, there is no kindness for you. Every day that dawns, you are reminded of my supporting hand. With each breath you are supported by divine plan. You are not living by accident. There is no expiry date, condition, or end to my love. I can't take it back no matter what you do. You cannot be separated from it by whatever you encounter. Every morning when you wake up, every evening when the sun sets, and every midnight when everything seems quiet and still, you are loved. You are surrounded, supported, and strengthened by my love. I'm calling you forward immediately. Go ahead into bravery, pleasure, and the completeness of who I made you to be. Don't back down, don't let fear extinguish your spark, or guilt mute your melody. This generation you are my light bearer. My spirit is inside you, and my presence is felt wherever you go. I am enough in you despite your feelings of inadequacy. I have chosen you despite your feelings of inadequacy. So get up, dear. Be brave, you may confidently face tomorrow, because you know the one who has the answers, not because you know all of them yourself. Keep your heart stable. Allow your soul to rest in confidence. I will always be at your side, and I am with you at every turn. My pleasure will fortify you. My serenity will protect you, and my hand will guide you. It's not over yet, this is only the start, a new chapter. An original tune you are entering at time, when my kindness will be indisputable, my promises will be fulfilled, and my presence will serve as both your joy and your fulcrum. Now take my hand, believe me. Join me as we go into the future I have planned. And keep in mind that you are mine. You are cherished and you are chosen forever. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.